A new trailer of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has finally dropped, and we're going to go watch it and react to it and see what it's all about. Let's go take a look at this trailer.
There you are!
Wait, she new character?
Monsters.
Oh, okay. Oh, new villain?
Cut it out!
Revealed? She looking kind of fine, honestly. Holy
you to destroy
what?
Ouroboros too?
The world out.
What's with all these people with their red eyes?
Chased by both nations at once.
There's a reason we met. There has to be.
That's why!
Let's go!
Ooh! Whoa! All the characters at once? All 6 at once? Oh, a full party of 6 out at the same time.
You've got a real death wish.
Bruh.
Now, kids, you share a common destiny.
I felt her thoughts. There were so many. And then they were a part of me. How are you inside me? Hold on.
Are we?
There's spark in me yet.
Ooh, they transform into these things.
Let's get stuck in!
Yeah, will do.
So you can take that form via a strong desire or emotion.
Oh, I'm liking that one.
Way out of your league.
Henceforth, all orders are rescinded. Eliminate Ouroboros at all costs.
That is my revenge. It's payback for Nimue dying with her wish unfulfilled.
It's a wild ride, this passage of fate. We got ourselves a nice little awakening.
Wait,
Why is my name on here?
My way demands we fight.
Iron Man transformation, excuse me?
Test your mettle against my lance.
Nanana, help with fighting!
I've never used this kind of blade before. But all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids, and you alone.
Not that I have all that much time to spare, but soon. Finding a path that lets us all live. I will make that my mission.
Wow. July 29th? July 29th? Is that right? Oh my gosh, a special edition. Ooh, I like the art book. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. Also, sorry if my voice is sounding kind of weird. I pretty much just woke up, so my voice might not be all that it is to it. Okay, let's take a look at this one at a time. And these red eyes just make me think of the Mechonis, so I'm just wondering if there might be some more human Mechonis hybrids going about, but this could be something completely different because there's definitely a couple of new elements being brought into this game. It is pretty interesting. Let's get a better look at her, and I know she's not going to be playable, but I kind of wish she was kind of playable. Yeah, there's nothing much to say outside of like she might be related to the Mechonis side of things. I don't know. I don't know what has happened since Xenoblade Chronicles 1 to now, in terms of that side of the world. We just don't know yet. And, okay, and then we have here, you can see all 6 party members up, which definitely means that we're going to get a full party of 6. So instead of having like, Blade and its master going on, we just have 6 characters, and I noticed these shield things. I have no idea what this means, but shields mean some sort of defense, maybe some sort of buff, I don't know. But we also see them on 2 sides, which is kind of interesting. I don't know, maybe one side means you're in the forefront of battle, and the other side you're kind of like the supporting side. I don't know. It was really interesting. Also, this is like a new enemy, I think. Keeve's Trooper, I've never heard of that one. Also, the UI is looking pretty nice. I don't know how I feel about this orangey color. It feels like it pops out, but it can also feel like it can maybe be a little distracting, possibly. But we can see the super moves and overclock Buster, I have no idea what this is, but we see fusion, and we definitely know that's a thing. And chain attack got moved to over here, and I have no idea what this up on the top right corner is, but maybe how many enemies are focused on you, maybe, and it's only this guy that we're fighting right now. And then it's just on the left side, I have no idea. Tactics, I guess we can strategize some things, so maybe there's a lot of more customizations on the AI that we can do here on the fly. That'd be pretty interesting. And more moves here. I really don't know what the moves on the left side compared to the right side are going to have a difference between, but we have fusion and we have interlink. Two similar sounding things to me, but I do like how there's like a little bit of information on what these moves does. So this is like an AoE move, that's good to know. Side break, so when you're on the side of the enemy it breaks them, and you can see the little break sign over here. I wonder if this little green sign might mean AoE, but I don't know yet. And back attack, attack up. So yeah, there's lots of information there that we can just use if you forget things, or maybe you skip the tutorials for people that play like that. And then there's not only these shield symbols, but then there's these green and red symbols. Well, red is like a sword, so that's definitely offensive in some sort, and green must be some sort of support. Maybe these are their classes in a sense, which is interesting. Mio is listed as a defender, which is kind of interesting. Still don't know what the shield form is on the right side though. Okay, let's see. Okay, so over here we are kind of fighting this big Keys trooper, but then there's other enemies we see over here, and now we see that the number 2, so maybe it is how many enemies are focused on you, because we see this enemy, this humanoid enemy here, and the big guy here. So I think I might end up being correct, but again, we don't know. And this guy, holy smokes, this guy looks scary. Like that amount of teeth, that's nightmare fuel for me right there. Now I'm wondering if this guy might end up being the Ouroboros type guy, although his red eyes kind of look similar to the previous characters we saw, so I don't know what kind of relationship he has with everything, but this could probably be early-ish in the game, and maybe Ouroboros, this guy, ends up giving him his powers to the characters, and that's why their transformations kind of remind me of this guy over here, but I could be completely wrong on that. That is just my curveball of a theory being thrown out, but I really don't know. And then here we have like the fusion kind of thing. So I'm assuming this is going to happen pretty early in the game, because this is like the kind of signature feature gameplay wise of the game, and I'm pretty interested in it. Sounds like it'd be a lot of fun to play around with, and I actually can't wait. Maybe it'll look really flashy every time you fuse, maybe not, we'll see. And then we finally see what they transform into, which to me is just Ultraman, Ouroboros, Iron Man, and they look very villainous too. They look pretty, yeah, they don't look like good, like they're on the good side of things, but it's really cool. Well, this guy on the right looks very tanky to me with those arms. This guy looks nimble, kind of fast, more on the offensive side probably. And then her on this side, I don't know, there's like these smaller shields, but looks kind of like a glass cannon type thing. So I'm going to assume a support, or maybe just 2 offense and 1 defensive type. I don't know. I am a little worried that this spinning thing is just going to be another spinning edge type of yelling. Other information we can see is that there is kind of like a energy gauge, I guess. Maybe this is like a timer on like how long the transformation lasts, because like I'm assuming this transformation is pretty OP and that there's a time limit on it. Also, there is a separate level for the transformation, which is kind of interesting. I really wonder how we level that up. Maybe it's like progression through the story, maybe there's actually some sort of grinding related to it, I don't know, but it is pretty cool. The other thing I'm kind of wondering now is that they showed fusions of particular pairs, and they seem to be like honestly male to female, so some sort of love interest. Maybe there's something related similar to Darling and Frank's going on how they can like combine together. But I'm also wondering if maybe we can transform like with other characters, like maybe Noah with Uni, Tyon with Cena, and Lance with Mio, I don't know. And I also wonder if they need to be like a male to female transformation type thing. Kind of curious how that's all going to play out. And then we're definitely going to be seeing some like backstory, because we see a young protagonist. We get to see a little bit of Noah's backstory, although it's looking a little interesting. I do like the colors of the sunset though. It's looking pretty okay. But yeah, it looks like we're going to get some backstory as well. I have no idea what this location is, but it is kind of interesting that we see them in a city, and then he's looking out into what looks like a planet. Oh man, I am so excited for the main story, I tell ya. Then we kind of see a familiar character from the first game, at least that's what the theory is, but we do not know if that is going to be the case. I'm kind of curious. I don't think we've been confirmed about that. I haven't been checking on the details too deeply, but we'll see. More story stuff. New character over here. He's looking like some sort of priest type thing, but obviously we know that religious entities in the Xenoblade games are usually not to be trusted. But I guess we will find out. And we have another character over here. I'm actually kind of wondering if the 6 characters that we've been shown are the only 6 playable characters. Considering we have 6 characters out on the field at all times, it personally would not surprise me if we end up having the ability to have more than 6 characters. But then that would kind of complicate the fusion side of things, unless we are actually able to fuse with like different characters. But I don't know. Maybe we're going to be limited to only 6 characters at all times, just like the first game. And after this, we have a really interesting scene. So what's really interesting here is that we've been shown this sword, and we just thought that this was just his blade, but it looks like that the original blade is just this, I say, relatively normal looking thing, and that the red part that just turns into Iron Man. He's basically just Iron Man in this game. What the heck is going on? A lot of new characters, and what are these mech things? What are these mech things? Like these mech things. Oh, do we get... I really wonder if we're going to be able to control some mechs in this game. There could be so much in this game. I love the potential. I really do. Hold up. I didn't realize this on the first time I played this, but... supporting characters. Okay, wait. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm gonna consider that 7. So it looks like we can have 7 characters on the field, and there is kind of room on the UI for like an 8th, to be completely honest. So maybe there is one more pair that we can play around with. They're just not really showing that to us. So I don't know if this is like a supporty thing, but it doesn't look like Riku and Manana would be able to transform. I mean, Nopon usually get the short end of the stick to the cool features, but okay, this is great. This is great. So there's more than just the 6 main cast. Looks like we're playing as Uni here, and we can definitely see that she's more of a healer type because she has an AoE heal, and then she can do some status effects, and she's ready to do some fusion. And again, I still don't fully understand the left side of things, but it's like another set of abilities. Maybe this is like a group ability with her pair. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But I'm actually quite happy that it's more than just the cast of 6. That's good to see. That is so good to see. And their eyes are all glowing. So the glowing eyes seems to be a theme. So we saw it with those one red-eyed, I would assume villain type characters. And now these guys can. So I wonder if Ouroboros is kind of just like some other type of religion type deity thing that one religious group is trying to keep to themselves. Then these guys somehow were blessed with Ouroboros' power, and that's why they're being hunted. I have no idea, but this is really cool. Also, chain attack, I see a Nopon, but his eyes isn't glowing, so I'm gonna assume that the Nopon do not transform. Everyone that's seen transform has the glowy eye. Noah's kind of slightly different, and the Nopon does not have the glowy eye. So I don't think the Nopon were going to be able to transform into those Ouroboros type things. And then there's this guy who we have lots of theories on him. Yeah, the Nopon are definitely playable. You just can't transform. So I'm kind of wondering if they might end up being weak, but maybe they may compensate for being a pair always. My hype for this game has increased yet again. I am so glad this game is coming out. It's actually coming out really soon. It's coming out in July 29th? 3 months. We are 3 months away. I'm actually super excited for this. The gameplay for this is looking pretty fresh. Like, there's similarities, but there's also differences in the whole fusion thing, which is pretty cool. And fusion is probably going to be a theme since the worlds from the first and second game have fused together in this game. So I'm kind of liking that. I'm liking the different layers of themes coming together. There's like lots of layers of it. I'm really excited. 3 months away. Holy smokes. Maybe we'll see like 1 or 2 more trailers. Gameplay is looking pretty sick. I'm liking the new feature of it. Story is very interesting to me. They're not revealing too much, in my opinion, and that's good for me. I do not want the story spoiled to me all that much. There's more questions than answers, and at this point, that is the right thing to do for me. That being said, what do you guys think about this trailer? Are you excited about Xenoblade 3 coming out, or are you not? I don't know. Let me know. I, for one, am excited and can't wait for more information to come my way. That being said, that is all for today, and until next time, adieu and goodbye.